I'm Dr. Jennifer Caudle, and Karen Friedman is walking us through some of the biggest game changers for public speaking. So, Karen, a lot of speakers say and it can be really distracting. So, how can that be fixed? What are your tips for that?
These are called fillers, and it's terribly distracting, not to mention that it actually can dampen a speaker's credibility. So the single biggest, what I call game changer here to eliminate fillers are these couple of tips. Most important, pause. I cannot emphasize that word enough. When we practice pausing and we substitute our uhs and ums and just and what happens is we become actually a little bit easier to understand. And the people who are listening to us are able to take a breath with us and they're able to process what we're saying. So that's number one. Let me give you an example of how something might sound. So what if I say something like, if we buckle down and really cut costs, we can save maybe like 50%, just this quarter. Now, what if I change that and I say, if we buckle down and really cut costs, we can save 50% just this quarter. So you see how that changes the way you just heard me.
Let's say someone knows they should pause, but maybe has a little bit of difficulty kind of actually implementing that. How do you actually get someone to pause?
Yeah, it's not that easy because it's really like trying to break a bad habit. So, what we do when we're coaching people is we actually record them. And I'll say, okay, do it your way. And then they'll do it their way. And then I will force them to pause. And they're really uncomfortable with it because it feels very pregnant to them. And a lot of people have said, oh, I feel like it's going to sound that I don't really know what I'm talking about, or I forgot what I was saying. But when you hear yourself, you could do it on your own, take a little cell phone or something and record yourself. You actually will hear the difference. And the second part to that is preparation is always a huge big deal. People tend to fill the silence more when they aren't sure what they're saying and they're trying to think on their feet. So if you go through something over and over again, don't memorize it, just know it, then you're going to be more apt to eliminate those fillers, pause more naturally, like you probably do in conversation.